looking at the world for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wedding Wednesday and I will be sharing some tips for how to organize your wedding planning. So the planning process is a little different for everyone. You may have a 6-month long engagement, you may have a year long, or in my case, I was engaged for over 2 years. The wedding planning process can move a lot quicker for some than others. The wedding planning process could be moving very quickly for you, or if you are more like I was, you have a lot more time to think about your wedding, how you want things, and things of that nature. For the first year of our engagement, we really did not do any wedding planning at all. I just wanted to enjoy being engaged. We did not set our date until a little over a year of being engaged. We were still in college when Ethan proposed. We both knew that we were going to be together and get married, so I was not in a huge rush. I wanted us to finish school first and move back home and get settled in, and I wanted to have like a full year to plan the wedding after we finish school. I personally cannot imagine planning our wedding during our last year of school. We were so busy with school and sports and just all of our extracurriculars, and I just can't imagine having all that going on. But a lot of people do it. So I'm just going to show you a few little things that I use to stay organized and how I did some of my wedding planning. And once again, if you missed episode 1 and 2, this is episode 3. I will link episodes 1 and 2 in the description box below. You can totally watch these out of order. They are not in a specific order. I am just sharing wedding related videos for a few weeks. And if you are not engaged, I would really appreciate you sharing this video with a friend or family member who is engaged. This might be able to help them if it doesn't necessarily help you. But all of these methods of planning that I'm showing you can be used in everyday life. I mean, I use a lot of these same things now, and I'm already married. I just love to keep things organized, and I love planners and things of that nature. So I'm just going to show you some of my wedding planners. So first, 2 of my friends in college, they knew that my engagement was going to happen. They actually helped Ethan plan and execute everything. They took pictures and videos of the actual proposal. So they had a little gift basket for me and had ordered me this Erin Condren wedding planner. These are super nice. They're a little pricey, but totally worth it. You can really customize them. Mine says Logan Gill on it. They know that I love pink, so they got me the pink one. They have tons of designs. I mean, you can really personalize these. And I had an Erin Condren planner in college that looked just like this, but it was just a daily, yearly planner. So I highly recommend these planners. They're super nice whether you are planning a wedding or not. This video is not sponsored. I just wanted to share this really nice planner with y'all. My friends knew that I was planning on having a long engagement. They knew that I wanted to graduate and move back home first. So my wedding planner was actually a 2-year planner because they knew I would be engaged for at least 2 years. If you know that you are planning your wedding in a year, you can get one that just has 1 year in it. It's a little cheaper, but mine has 2 full years. Now, I will say that the first year, I really didn't do any planning. I kind of sketched out like who my bridesmaids would be, what songs I might want to use, what colors I liked, things like that. No extensive planning during my first year. This planner just has so many cool features. It tells you top 10 wedding tips. It tells you what you should be doing and planning 14 to 9 months before your wedding if you choose the 2-year calendar. So to name a few: create a budget, choose your wedding party, set your date, start to compile a guest list, start looking at music options, caterers, florists, things of that nature. 8 to 6 months before, buy your dress, book your band or DJ, decide on your hairstyle, register for gifts, book your florist. 6 to 4 months before. And I mean, it just has so many things listed. It might help you think of things that you had forgotten about. 6 to 4 months before, choose your bridesmaids dresses, launch a wedding website, order your cake, purchase shoes, and start your bridal fittings. 4 to 2 months before, finalize menu, take a dance class, order wedding favors, create a music playlist, purchase the rings. And then 1 month before, get your marriage license, confirm vendors, mail rehearsal dinner invites, purchase bridesmaid and groomsmen gifts, final fitting and hair, just things like that. And then it even has one for the week of the wedding. Sign wedding day helpers, and that goes along with episode 1 of Wedding Wednesday. If you have little things that you know you want, like say you want your dog to be there for pictures, assign someone to bring your dog to the venue and take them back home. I discussed making sure that you make a shot list for your photographer, and I mentioned to ensure that you get every single photo that you want, maybe having more than one person take photos. So maybe assign a friend or family member to hang out with y'all in the fitting room or something like that to take some behind the scenes photos for you to have. Organize your checks and cash. My videographer PayPal'd part of the money, and then he wanted like the rest of it the day of the wedding. So I wanted to make sure that I had that money in an envelope and organized. The girl who did all of my bridesmaids' hair, I had her money in an envelope so that I could pay her at the wedding. So just keep everything organized that you will need the day of. And then it says to wear your shoes, to get used to them, get a manicure and pedicure, pack for your honeymoon. And the last one says try to get some sleep. That is very important the week of your wedding. So it just has tons of checklists and tools that are super helpful. You can list your bridesmaids and their information, your groomsmen and their information. You can have your guest list here. There's a budget checklist, an example of a picture checklist. If you didn't know where to start, you could Google something, or if you ordered this wedding planner, you could start here, and that'd be a good guideline for making a list of photos that you know you want. Here you can kind of list some songs that you know you want your DJ to play. You can list different drinks that you want to serve, catering ideas, flower ideas. You can list where you get your wedding dress, your caterer, your florist, your cake baker. You can list all of their names and phone numbers so that if you need to follow up or confirm with anyone, all of that is right here. Back here, I just put a bunch of like addresses, and I listed like stuff about my bridal showers and those dates and those guest lists. This whole page is dedicated to like bachelorette trip ideas. It's just a really great resource to have. Up here, it just looks like a normal planner. If you have, like right here, I said, I'm getting my hair done on this day. I go to pick out bridesmaids dresses on this day. I made a list here to get my couple shower invites. So, I mean, tons of just resources. It comes with these nice stickers. This week was my bachelorette trip. I started working on programs, and then I had a dress fitting. So just super nice. I wanted to share that with y'all because if you're engaged or if you have a friend who is getting engaged, this is a really nice gift. If you love to stay organized and love planners like I do, you would really love this Erin Condren wedding planner. Aside from my wedding planner, I also used this daily planner, and like the whole year before my wedding, I think I kept both of these planners in my purse and took them like everywhere with me. I just wanted to have plenty of room to write things down in and just keep up with everything. There were so many just appointments and showers and things of that nature that I just felt like I needed to keep 2 planners to keep up with everything. But I used this one more on a daily basis and then kept more wedding related stuff in my wedding planner, but I kept both of those with me like all year so that I would have my calendars to look at or a blank piece of paper to jot down notes or any ideas that came to my head that day. Lastly, this is just an old binder that I had at my parents' house. I just printed out this piece of paper, the future Mrs. Gill's wedding notebook, and a picture from the night Ethan proposed. This is also another great option, a much more budget-friendly option. You could make something like this, or if a friend or family member is getting engaged, you can make them a wedding planner. That would be really helpful to them and also very thoughtful for you to make them one. And what I did with this is I kept receipts and addresses and things of that nature in here. This whole pack is addresses, and I just typed them up on labels like this so that they would be nice, neat, and organized. I had them here for shower invites, wedding invites, thank you cards, and I still send Christmas cards and things of that nature. So it's just nice to type up all of your addresses and have them handy. I'm just going to take some pages out to show y'all. I've got like receipts right here for photography and videography, the menu where we chose what food we wanted to be catered. So this is just catering receipts, what food we had, everything like that. This is a list of the wedding party who received rehearsal dinner invites. I just made a list of all of my showers and who would attend them, the dates, all that stuff. More addresses. This is the receipt from getting our wedding invites printed. This is the receipt from the bakery when we ordered our cakes. So I just wanted a binder to keep all of my receipts and things like that in. And I just like to keep all this for memories. I like to look back at it and just think about our wedding and the time that I was engaged. A lot of my friends and people on my social media are getting engaged and getting married right now. So I just like to help who I can because I've been married for a couple of years and I still have all my wedding planning. So I just wanted to make a video and show y'all how I did my wedding planning and give y'all some tips and ideas. I hope that this helped. Please share it with a friend who is engaged, or if you have a friend who is engaged, make them one of these little wedding notebooks. It's super easy, not time consuming, and it's very budget friendly, and they'll really appreciate it. If you have any ideas or questions that you want me to answer in my Wedding Wednesday series, please leave a comment below and I will try to touch on those subjects in the next couple of weeks. I will be doing a couple more Wedding Wednesday videos. Please hit the red subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.
Running up the way, if I could light the world up for just one day, watch this madness color.